Just like the butterfly cells, one emerges and terminated, one emerges and terminated, one emerges and terminated, but they continue to proceed forward, they continue to repeat that process until they build to the point where they're able to transform the caterpillar cells. And it's the same thing with our thoughts. We don't want to terminate the negative attitude. And we're not trying to do away with a part of us, we're trying to mature it. And that's what the light of truth does. You were born to be a peaceful person. You were born to live with a sense of harmony with all that's around you. You were born to give love and to achieve love because it's the greatest experience we can have in life. And all those attitudes that are built on that can be transformed because they're not built on the truth. To show you how adaptable the mind is, they did an experiment. And a group of people put on glasses that reversed everything, turned everything upside down. So for a month or so, they went through a world that was all upside down. We think about how strange that would be, but in essence, isn't that the way everybody in the bottom of the earth is? Listen to South Pole. Aren't they all seeing everything upside down if they don't know it? Anyway, so they go through their lives for 30 days with these goggles attached to them where they see everything upside down. And pretty soon the mind adapts to it. When they take the goggles off, guess what? Everything's still upside down. The mind says, okay, this is the reality. I'll accept it. And it doesn't need the goggles anymore to make that distortion. The mind is adaptable. It is like fertile soil. The garden of your mind is there waiting for you to plant in it that which you desire. But first of all, it takes cultivating the soil, pulling out the weeds, planting the seeds, nurturing. And if anybody in here is a gardener, we all know that in the beginning, the weeds are everywhere, and they proliferate. As time goes on, as we treat the soil, they become less and less. And the flowers and plants are able to grow, and they kind of dominate the territory. It's the same thing with our minds. It just takes repetition, and it takes emotion. If you're moving into a situation that you're not too sure about, that you're worried about, that you're anxious about, that you're fearful about, you have to feel that sense of confidence within you, and it is within you. There's nobody here that doesn't have confidence or that has a lack of confidence. It is there. It is just that the fearful thoughts have overpowered the confident thoughts. So if you can reach down and you can find just that tiniest ray of light that represents confidence and step in and feel the emotion of it, it's going to take on strength. And then you do it again, and it becomes stronger. You do it again, and it becomes stronger. And over a period of time, a very short period of time, you discover that many of the fears you once experienced that were destructing your life and destroying your peace of mind have transformed into thoughts that support you. Both of those things were taught by Jesus and Buddha. The number one thing that they taught was practice. In Unity, we're based on Christian principles, but it's practical Christianity. As all of you know, we don't spend a great deal of time talking about the virgin birth. We don't spend a lot of time talking about the crucifixion, the resurrection, and the ascension, or Jesus walking on water, or all the other miraculous things that are written in the gospel. I mean, those things are fine, but you have to come to the point where you say, so what? You know, many people get so enthralled with Jesus as the Lord and Savior that they forget all about what He taught. So in practical Christianity, we take what Jesus taught and we practice it in our lives. For the Buddhists, they take what Buddha taught and they practice it in their lives, and as a result of that practice, they continue to elevate, they continue to move higher and higher in consciousness to find that Buddha consciousness is Christ consciousness. We all have that. We all know that. We all know we're students of life. We all know that what we think about expands. We all know that we become what we think about most of the time. And we all know that we have the power to determine how we act to anything in any moment. It's just a matter of exercising that power and saying, I don't care if I've been afraid of this all my life. Today I step back from it and I'm going to approach it with confidence. So as you move into meditation, you stop and think about what you want to nurture in your life, what you want to grow in the garden of your mind. What fear do you want to lay down when you leave here today and walk away from? And begin a new life, experience peace, harmony, and love. We'll now move into meditation.